Hi guys! So today I wanted to talk to you guys about a book I read like 3 days ago, and it is Euphoria by Lily King. Here it is. Can you guys see that? Yep. It's like, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but the cover of this one's actually really pretty. I got it for Christmas of 2014. It has a really pretty dust jacket. It's like, the book itself is actually yellow because I like to take the dust jacket off because if I keep it on, like, I screw it up, and I really liked this one. It was really pretty. Yeah, so it's actually like yellow, and it has like these cool maps on the inside which come in handy because the story deals with the maps. So the map is of New Guinea and like the Pacific Islands, and the story itself actually is about, it revolves around three anthropologists in like the 1930s, early 1900s. I want to say 1920s, 1930s. And if you are proficient in your American history, then you'll know of the famous American anthropologist Margaret Mead, who traveled to Polynesia, I want to say. It's not mentioned in the book what she did, but she traveled to Papua New Guinea, worked with islanders. She really like loved observing them and learning about their culture, and wrote about them. I'm afraid I didn't study her in depth, but I do know that much about her. She is very important in the field of anthropology. She's huge. And this book is based off of, I think, rumors that arose when she was working. I had like a little bit of background coming into this book. Back to the story. There are three anthropologists. One of them is named Nell Stone. She's an American anthropologist who, and I'm pretty sure she's, that one's pretty straightforward, that she's supposed to be Margaret Mead in this situation. And then there's a British anthropologist named Andrew Bankson, and then Nell is married, and her husband's name is Fen. I forgot his last name. Fen something. The three anthropologists meet, and like I said, two of them are already married. Andrew Bankson is British, and so he meets them in Papua New Guinea. And for those of you who don't know, actually the map can show you, I don't know if you guys can see the map, but Papua New Guinea is off the coast of Australia. So they meet in, I want to say, a hotel in Papua New Guinea, but it's like really close to Australia where they're at, where they meet. And it's a very urban setting, but then they discuss like what they've been doing, and they slowly, like all three of them become close. And so Nell and Fen are fleeing from a tribe that they had just been studying, that they, like, it didn't work out for them, so they're looking for a new tribe. And so Andrew Bankson, the British one, he's in a low point in his life. He's not feeling good. He's not happy, and so meeting other people, and I mean, I think it's because he's been surrounded with indigenous people who he can't relate to and talk to, so he didn't have anyone to really like escape the stress of, I guess, just like pressures that he was facing at the time, because I don't want to give too much away. He is overjoyed to meet Nell and Fen, and he shows them around, and he gives them a tribe where to stay. And he just becomes a lot closer to them, and their lives get really intertwined. And the suspense builds, but it's not like scary suspense. It's kind of more of this sense of urgency that Lily King has built throughout the story that really kept me reading more, because normally I would not be interested in a story that deals with anthropology. I've never read a book like this before, even though it's a modern novel based on historical fiction. I really, really liked it. I'm not really a historical fiction person, but this book really fit the bill, and I was really happy to read it, and I was so excited to read it. Well, once I started it, I was so excited to finish it, that's a better way to put it, that I read it in 2 days, so that should really say something. The story itself is so interesting that it really keeps you, like, on your toes. That's how I felt. Even though the chapters aren't long, I would have to, like, sometimes you have to put your book down and do something else, and I didn't want to put it down, so I'd have to read to the next chapter, but then that chapter would have a little bit of a cliffhanger, and so I'd have to go to the next one, and so I ended up reading this way faster than I planned to. And all in all, I really recommend this book. Once again, here it is, so you can see the full thing. I hope you guys go look this book up. if you're not into anthropology, I still think you should try it. Or at least look up other reviews maybe to see if someone else had a different perspective than me. I, for one, really liked it, and I'm more of a classics person, but this was really, it was a refreshing book to read during my break. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon with another one. Bye!